Hello and welcome back to the Wise Turtle Oracle YouTube channel. I'm Kat DeBuyser. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to share a message that I received about the power of the moonlight. During this season where it gets darker earlier and stays darker longer, it is important to realize how powerful moonlight is, for it will be much more prevalent in our existence for the next several months. So here's the message. The moon illuminates that which tries to hide in the darkness. The clouds that cover the moon try to prevent the moon from making all things clear. There is no way to stop the darkness from falling. It is the cycle that follows daytime. You can't prevent the dusk to dawn rotation of the planet. The moon is there to show what is hiding in the darkness, uncovering the veil of absent light. It makes all things appear as they are in the daytime. There is no hiding. There is no way to be stealth or to cover up what exists. The moon shines on us as well, and it uncovers our own weaknesses. There is no way to hide from ourselves, even in the darkness of nightfall. We cannot pretend to be someone that we aren't. For the moon shines its light on the darkest parts of ourselves. All of our insecurities, all of our fears, all of our misgivings, illuminating all those parts of ourselves that we know need to change. The moon shows it all to us during the evening hours when we think we can hide. We cannot retreat into the darkness and ignore what needs to be changed. The moon puts a spotlight on our feelings, the ones that are too painful to touch during the daylight hours, the tears that want to flow freely in the darkness and solitude of night look like glistening beads in the moonlight. We have to address those feelings that we have suppressed. In the softer moonlight, feelings can come forward in a more manageable way. They are not as harsh as they appear during the daytime. The moonlight allows for us to work through those feelings in a slower way. We are comforted by the darkness and the moonlight. They hold us during our most vulnerable hours, softening the blow of the feelings and realities that come forward. The moonlight is there to offer both a spotlight and protection. The light shows us the feelings that we need to address and yet work with the darkness to ensure that we do not get overwhelmed. The moonlight manages how much we can see and work through on any given night. The moon and its glow temper our perceptions. While our vision is still crystal clear in the darkness thanks to the moon's presence, the soft shadows in the fringe of moonlight allow us to see things a little bit at a time, letting us work through situations and feelings in smaller pieces. We don't need to be afraid of what is in the shadows, for as the moon moves, the shadows will be softly brought into focus. This is the way we can work through our fears and lessons in smaller segments. We will not be flooded with more than we can handle. We will not be exhausted by trying to do too much at once. All that we need to work on will be revealed as the moon moves and greater things are brought into focus. When the moon shines on you, embrace the warm glow. It is time to sit quietly when all others are asleep. It is time to surrender to the feelings and fears that you have not wanted anyone to see in the daylight, the ones you yourself have not wanted to acknowledge. Work through them and with a tender and calmer energy. Let the moonlight lift up your spirit and the shadows cradle you. Nighttime is the perfect time to work on those feelings that hold you captive. Embrace and release your fears into the darkness, and the moonlight will show you the way home. So that is the message. And it is important to remember that even as upbeat as we are and as vibrant as we are, we do have those things and parts of ourselves in the darkness that will prevent us from being the best that we can be. And so the nighttime is the best time to work on those aspects of ourselves that we need to change, because the moonlight will massage those gently, bring them to the surface, and we can give those things off to the darkness and then have the moonlight just illuminate those parts of ourselves that we need to see. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this message. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this page. And I hope you'll come back again soon. Bye for now.